What's up YouTube? It's me, Kenneth with What's New Barbecue. Today we're doing something different, guys. I've never done this before on the channel. We're busting out my new Blackstone griddle. I've been practicing on it for a few cooks and I wanted to make sure I got some things down before I put a video out on it. But I'm loving this thing, guys. Looking forward to y'all seeing it. If this is your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that bell so you can keep track of this barbecue journey. Let me show you a short clip of what we're making and then we'll get to this cook. Alright guys, here we have our ingredients for our Blackstone Flat Top dinner. We've got our sirloin steak that I grabbed from my local grocery store. If you've got a Winco near you, they usually have great deals and quality meat as well. And we have a half an onion that we'll be using. We're going to finish that off. And then for our pepper aspect, we've got some sweet peppers. We've got the red ones, the yellow ones, and the orange ones. Of course, if you want to kick it up a notch, you can throw some jalapenos in there or a serrano. But this is what we're working with. Let me go ahead and get this steak off the cutting board. And let's go ahead and start prepping our peppers and onions. Alright guys, we got our onions and our sweet peppers all diced up, looking awesome. I went ahead and doubled up on the onions and the sweet peppers since we are going to go ahead and fire up that Blackstone. Might as well sweat up some vegetables and a good amount of them. But what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put this in a bowl and leave it in the fridge. And we're going to go ahead and begin prepping our steaks here, our nice sirloin steaks. So let me clear this off the cutting board and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we got our steaks all out and on the cutting board. We're going to go ahead and hit them with a light coat of some extra virgin olive oil each. Just a small amount. It goes a long way. Just a nice strip down each side. There we go. There we go. Oop, got a little bit too much there. That'll be enough for both sides. That's okay. Looking forward to getting to cook on this Blackstone griddle for y'all. This will be the first time I've made a video on the Blackstone, so looking forward to that. Been kind of practicing on it, trying to hone in some technicalities of it and some skills on it. So looking forward to putting this video out for y'all. What we're going to do now that we got that binded up is we're going to hit that with some Wright Rub, the Beef Lovers Blend. I love this stuff on beef, but y'all have seen me use it on chicken. I use it on vegetables. I even sprinkle it in my salad, guys, for a topper. Let's go ahead and get these seasoned up. And this seasoning will stick well to these steaks since we did bind them with that extra virgin olive oil. That's going to help this seasoning really stick to the surface of the steaks. We're going to put a good amount on here because we want to make a good crust on them. And then we'll let this side set for about 5 or so minutes. And then I'll flip them over and repeat this process of seasoning them. Let that set, and at that point, we'll go out to the Blackstone and get it fired up so we can have it nice and hot. Man, I love this seasoning. It smells great. Looking forward to it. Alright guys, I'm going to finish this up, and like I said, I will season up the other side and let that set as well. Make sure to get all edges, and I'll catch back up with y'all at the Blackstone. We're going to go ahead and now that we got that ignited well, we're going to turn these up so we can really get these scorching hot. And once that's scorching hot, we will put some vegetable oil on this and rub it around a little bit for our veggies. And I'll catch back up with y'all then. Alright guys, this is going hot enough. we're going to go ahead and spray our cooking surface with a little bit of Pam olive oil. You can use whatever oil you like. I know a lot of people out there use Sang stir fry oil. That's really good. You can get some infused flavors that way. But we're just doing something quick and easy today. So I'm going to spray my surface down. There we go. And now it's time to toss these onions and peppers in. Let them start sauteing a little bit. Gotta love that sizzle. There we go. Some of them might not get broken up all the way. Just break it up with your hands there. No problem. There we go. Let that set there for a little bit. I am going to reduce the heat a little bit on these, since we're just sauteing them, to about a 3/4 setting on all the burners. And this is a 4-burner Blackstone griddle. We're going to go ahead and start tossing these around a little bit. They're starting to get a nice char on them. Smells awesome out here. Wow. We just want to let these sweat down a little bit. We don't want to finish them all the way because we still got to toss our steaks on. So we're going to get them about halfway there to where we're trying to get them to. Now that these have sweat a little bit, we're going to go ahead and hit it with a little bit of some smoky habanero from Heaven Made Products, just for a little kick. Not a whole lot, just a little. There we go. Continue to mix those around. You don't want them to get burned, but you do want them to get charred, and you do want them to sweat. So just continue to keep an eye on them. And cooking stuff like this on the Blackstone, guys, this is just going to impart so much flavor into your flat top for later cooks. I've practiced this meal about 2 or 3 times on this, and it is an awesome combination of peppers, onions, and beef, guys. This is a crowd pleaser for sure. Put this on your Blackstone next time you fire it up, and you won't be let down. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and let that sweat for about 30 more seconds, and then we're going to move it over to the side. I will catch back up with y'all when we're tossing on the sirloins. Alright y'all, now that we've got our peppers and onions moved over to the side, I went ahead and turned off the far 2 burners so the onions will quit cooking. You might see them smoking and sizzling a little bit on the side there, but they're going to slow down here in a second. Now it's time to toss on our sirloin steaks. Before we do that, we're just going to hit this just with a quick spritz of vegetable spray. And I learned a trick from Matthew Barlow over at Barlow BBQ. The less vegetable oil you use, the better ability to get a sear on a cooker like this, like a Blackstone or a cast iron. So that's why I said just a really quick spritz of the veggie spray there, so we can really get us a sear on this. This is good and hot. Let's toss our steaks on. Want to make sure to push down, get a nice connection with the surface and the meat. Give some space there. Nice little firm push down just to make sure all sides and edges are touching. And our last one here, just like so. And remember guys, we literally just cooked sweet peppers and onions right here, so these steaks are literally going to soak up those flavors while they're searing up. I'm going to go ahead and let that go for about 3 minutes, and then we'll flip it, and I'll show you that here in a minute. So I went ahead and flipped these sirloins. They've been going for about 2 minutes on this side. What we're going to do now is let them go for about 30 more seconds, and then we'll start browning each side. It smells awesome out here. Man. Like I said, we're going to brown each side, which just simply means standing them up and letting each bit of steak get that heat. Just like that. And we're going to do this to each side. That really helps render down any fat on here, guys, and just helps with a even cook. Like on a big piece like this, we want to make sure we render that down. Man, that's looking good. Alright, I've got a good enough sear for my liking. Now we're going to go ahead and reincorporate our peppers. Look at those. And we're just simply going to dump it right over our steaks. Let that pepper juice and onion juice get right into our steak, guys. Wow. Let me bring y'all in for a close-up. That's what it's looking like. I'm going to go ahead and pull these off, let them rest for about 5 or 10 minutes, and we'll cut into them. Alright guys, our steaks are all rested up. They're extra juicy. Look at that. Let's go ahead and see how they turned out. Let's cut right into one right down the middle. Look at that, guys. That's perfect. Wow. Go ahead and cut me a taste test here. Smells insane. And I'm going to go ahead and top it a little bit right there with some peppers and onions. Right down the middle on those cut up strips. Wow. Put that right on top there so this steak can soak those juices up. I'm going to go ahead and get this turned around and take a taste test for y'all and see what it turned out like. Alright guys, like I said, that's the first time I've made a video on the Blackstone, and I hope y'all enjoyed it. It's real simple, guys, something that you can do during the week or the weekend. But now's my favorite part. It's smelling awesome in this kitchen. I'm going to get me a nice bite of the steak, the peppers, the onions, all combined, and see how it turned out. Look at that, guys. Cheers, y'all. Man. Wow. I'm going to go in for another bite. Look at that. Awesome medium rare. Maybe close to medium, but real close to medium rare. Extra juice still. And an uncomparable flavor, guys. I get asked if I enjoy the Blackstone steak over the grilled steak, and my answer to that is I don't compare them, guys. They do different things. This steak right here, I can truly taste those onions, that sweet pepper that we put on there before. It all comes together. On the grill, you get that charred effect, which is just a completely different flavor as well. So my answer to that is they're both awesome. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Remember, guys, we hit that steak with the Beef Lovers blend from Wright BBQ Company. Their information will be down below in the description box. And then we hit those sweet peppers and the onions with the smoky habanero from Heaven Made Products. Their information will also be down below in the description box, as well as the directions for this cook. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish dinner. I appreciate y'all for stopping by What's New Barbecue. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscription button and that bell right there so you can keep track of this barbecue journey. Y'all keep on barbecuing. Wow. I can get used to this Blackstone. Jeez. Peppers, onions, steak. awesome wall-to-wall pink. This steak's gonna be MIA real soon. Donut, 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 donut. Got the peppers, the onions, the beef.